What's happening, everybody? So I got another video to show off. So we are gonna get started with that right now. Again, running out of phone storage, so doing live, showing off the video with the share screen, and after I show off the video, I'll show off the mushrooms that I made. So with that said, let's get started. And yeah, much love. What's happening, everybody? So I have had fantastic success lately with my mushroom molds, so I'm running with it while it's still working for me. I got two of them right here, and these ones are gonna get filled with silver. I got a little over 9 ounces of 3/9 fine silver in the furnace heating up right now. So with any luck, what I'm doing right now will be completely unnecessary, and I won't really have to worry about the silver spilling through a whole bunch of cracks and in my plaster. Now, these two molds are much smaller than a lot of the other ones I'm doing right now, which is why I'm doing them in silver and not copper. The base on one of my copper mushrooms is probably close to 5 ounces, which I'm not real thrilled about. It's a little larger than I would like it to be. Chunk of Petro Bond in there. That's all right. So something I did with these was after I filled the molds with plaster, is went back and made a second layer so it kind of looked like a volcano, and kind of directs the silver into the center of the hole. The only problem is that second layer keeps separating. It happened with another one here, so I just put the pieces back in place, and I'm really hoping they don't float when I put the silver in there. Which there's a very good chance that may happen. Fingers crossed. I've been doing a lot of that lately. Boy, these things are tweaked. Wow, that's okay. We got more tongs. Right now, my temperature is up to a little over 1700 degrees. I got the temperature set to 1945. That's what I pour at. I like my silver to be just a little hotter than necessary. This way it has time to get into all of its cavities before it solidifies. That's the idea anyway. So for me, it's going to be a few more minutes. For you, it's just going to be a few more seconds, and I will bring you right back. So I just wanted to show you a little bit why I'm so worried about flashing. I don't know if you can see around the edge here. I'm holding the camera all sorts of funky, but you can see a gap around the edge of the plaster and between the plaster and the can. Same with this one here. Don't know if you can see that. And all those cracks. So in the past, I've had my melted material flow through those cracks, hit the edge of the can, and weld itself to the can. So if that happens with my silver, I'm in trouble. Then I lose silver. because it is no longer 3/9 fine. So we're hoping that don't happen. Well, I think we're about ready to pour. So let's get the show on the road. Here we go. Bring the temperature down to 0. All right, let's roll. That temperature dropped fast. And really close to the edge of that can. There's a little bit left in there, but I think that's okay. Oh, got the sizzling action happening right on top of the surface, just as it's solidifying. That's odd. Making sure there's no steam explosions. I think I'm safe. All right. Got them poured. I'm going to pause the video here, cool these off, and start to break them out of the molds. All right. So I really hope you can see this. Wow. I think that's the last use I'm going to get out of these cans. I can't believe I actually got 2 uses out of them. Toss that to the side. Boy, she's a hot tamale. Drop it back in the water to cool it off a little bit. Oh, I got a little bit of flashing on this one. I don't think it's anything major. Nothing major at all. That ain't bad. I'm going to clean that right up. That's going to look great when I'm done. This one requires just a little bit of cleanup, but really, it's nothing. Next. Well, again, this can is crumbling. Really should be wearing gloves for this. I'm going to start peeling apart a can. I should, but I'm not. Sweet. This came out looking pretty damn good. Again, a little bit of cleanup, but it's minimal. And I got damn near all the detail. So I'm going to pause this here, finish getting these cleaned up, and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, well, I apologize, but I just lied to you. I'm going to make this a two-parter, and I will bring you back to show you what these both look like in another video. I got to get them cleaned up and clean some storage out of my phone. So with that said, much love, everyone. I will talk to you all soon. Not too bad, right? I actually did another one this afternoon, and it didn't come out looking so good. That one was made out of copper, and the mold that I used was actually a mushroom sunk down in plaster about 2 years ago. So I'm not really surprised. I learned when I was taking my time drying the molds out, before I incinerated the mushrooms out, I realized the more the plaster dried before I put it in the foundry, the more it cracked. So it seems like the more I try to rush them, the better looking they come out, which I don't quite understand. But that's okay. What am I looking at here? No, we're gonna X that out and get rid of that. So next we are going to look at just some of the mushies that I've done recently. I'm going to remove myself from here. There we go. I had to unmute myself, and now I got to mute the computer. So this one here is one I had done a few years ago, and I am waiting for a response back from somebody named Chill Bill. He's out of Italy. I got into him because of his metal detecting videos, but then I found out he's also like into mushrooms, mycology, and all that other stuff. So I reached out and offered him one, and he told me, don't send it out yet. If you ship to Italy, they're going to impose a whole bunch of taxes. So don't ship it out yet. So I'm holding on to this one for him. This was one of my most recent ones, which came out looking great. One thing I've started to do is add a lip made with sand around the hole that I'm pouring down into. This way the base isn't so big. I don't like the really big bases, but the mushrooms are coming out looking fantastic. And there's this one, which I think is one of my new favorites. Mushroom was still attached to a chunk of rotten wood, so I just took the whole chunk of rotten wood with me instead of picking the mushroom. I can't believe it came out. I know I keep saying that. So where's the one that looks like a little, oh, right underneath my phone here. This almost looks like the speaker from the RCA dog commercials, or maybe a Victrola speaker. That's what it reminds me of. But again, came out looking fantastic. All right, you're not here for the ones you've already seen. You're here for the ones that you just saw me pour. So this is one of them. And I even got underneath the cap there's a gap
and it took a lot of work to clean that plaster out of there. And here is the other one that I did. Again, I had a little gap underneath the cap, but I was able to get it. One thing I didn't see before is that tiny little mushroom right there. Yeah. People keep telling me this looks like something called the rabbit. Yep, there goes the train. They knew I was recording. So yeah, people keep telling me this looks like something called the rabbit. Those people are sick bastards, so we're just gonna ignore that. Yes, it looks like something, but I promise this was just mushrooms. That's all it's meant to resemble. All right. Well, that is all of them for the moment. I will most likely be doing a couple more tonight, maybe. Not sure yet. Yeah. So that's it. Go home. All right. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I've been enjoying it. So I appreciate everybody for stopping by and checking out my mushroom pours and all the videos and the most recent uploads. You know what? Hold on a second here. We're gonna get rid of this phone. We don't need to have that anymore. So we're just gonna get rid of that. And something I haven't done is a giveaway. I have not done a giveaway in a little while, and I got some new stuff. Where is it? Where are they? Hold on. I got to reach down into my safe here. I haven't done this in a while. Anybody recognize these? I think it was the Queen of Hearts was the first card ever used. When I do my giveaways, I send the card with the item that I'm giving away. So hope people are paying attention. This has been a while since I've done one of these. So what I'm going to do right now, check it out. Give them a shuffle. Yeah, we're going to give it a shuffle. You see that? I'm going to cut the deck a couple times. Oh, we're having computer issues. My screen is glitching. There we go. Hopefully that takes care of it. Stupid touch screen. All right. One more shuffle. One more shuffle. Or these cards are stiff. Couple of cuts. Couple more cuts. That's the card right here. We're going to put these away. And what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to give away. You ready? Who wants to be the first to receive one of my copper channel rounds that I just had made by Scorpion Metals? So I can see the card. You cannot. You're going to have to guess what the card is. One guess only. That's it. Just one guess. That's all you get. Take two guesses, you're eliminated. Delete your guess and post another one, I'm going to cut you out. So if I see you deleting comments, don't delete your comments. Check it out. My new copper channel round, laser etched by Scorpion Metals. Here's the backside. So this is what I'm giving away. You guessed that card. You know what? Just hold on. And what I'm going to do right now, I am going to tape I was going to tape it right to the card, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't want to put tape on it because I don't want the glue to stick to it. So what I'm going to do then is over here, I got somewhere some envelopes. I have some envelopes. Bear with me. Mushroom Day, you're not very organized, are you? No, I'm not. All right. Got some thank you cards. Can you see it? No. There we go. Got some thank you cards. Got an envelope. So pick a card, leave a comment with your guess. I'm going to put that in here with the token. Thanks, train. Go. So, pick a card. One guess only. And if you pick the right card, I should probably write down what the card was. So I don't forget myself. All right, I'm going to let this run for, let's give it 2 days. Only because the views drop off after 2 days. And, well, once the views drop off, people won't be guessing. So let me see here. Today's Friday. I will call out the winner Sunday if we have a winner. And yeah, we'll take it from there. So everybody, thanks for watching. Check out my little mushrooms. 3 nines fine silver. I am so happy these came out. I like them. Oh, I didn't show you my cluster. Hold on, in case you missed it. I have another mushroom I didn't show off. Not in this video, anyway. Hold on. I gotta wait for it to come back around. It's in my carousel here. I think this one's my favorite so far. My cluster of oyster mushrooms with all the detail casted in 3/9 fine silver. Is that not the coolest thing or what? All right, I'm done. I'm done yammering. Much love, everyone. I will talk to you all soon.